Ariana, currently going back home from an errand run. I bought more snacks for work because laboring for 8 hours is not easy. Sometimes we eat these snacks instead of meals when I don't want to cook. Don't recommend that, but it does make life easier. Also, whenever we come out to TJ, we always stop by the pet store. That's like right next door. They have the cutest animals.
Lamentations by Adam Smith. I wanted this like last month and there wasn't any at the other bookstore, but it's here at BAM.
Fold laundry.
Before I do, I just want to give you a quick unwrapping of a super cute mug I found at TJ Maxx. There was a valid reason for this purchase. My sister broke my coffee mug few months ago. One sec. This situation right here is like getting on my anxiety right now, so I have to fix it. I may have 2 more broken mugs if I didn't catch this. Oh my gosh. The shape is irregular. I like how it's not perfect. It's snack time! Japanese rice crackers and a big fat cup of coffee in my new pretty mug. Yes! 아싸! 우리 뭐 볼까? We're gonna watch some YouTube and chill and relax for the next hour or two, and then maybe read. And tomorrow, it's gonna be so depressing because we have work actually at school. By the way, those are the snacks we got. Nuts, like granola bar, I don't know, and dried apple fruit chips. Apple chips. Hey y'all. It's been some hours, it's been some time. We already ate dinner. Why is it omana, hello, omana, okay, whatever. We already ate lunch, dinner. We out at 5.
Why can't I speak?
We ate pasta spaghetti. Wow. Okay. Mate. Just appreciate how beautiful this mug is. Do you see the detailing? I was editing and I already got this week's vlog uploaded. The vlogs are getting shorter. But the thing is... Excuse me? What do you mean excuses? But the thing is, work is not that bad these days. I actually... Excuses. Pick an outfit for work tomorrow. Gonna go through a pile of clothes I kind of already wore. It's the pile of clothes that's dirty but not clean enough to be thrown back in the drawers. When I throw out an accent, I don't try to do it like purposely. When I do, I like slur my words and the rest of my sentences doesn't make sense, but it's like a habit now. I just like using accents. Black, straight, comfortable pants, sweats, but they look nice. Not professional, but good enough. Maybe this blue top my sister gave me from Tommy. Oh my gosh, I saw a fashion history video out that it's not Ralph Lauren, it's Ralph Lauren. So there you go. Oh, I do have like this black top from Madewell that I wore. Maybe I'll do like black on black. I think that'll look more put together. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe we'll work out again later before we head to bed, but we've been rotting on the couch for a couple of hours. My view every morning, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, the pot of work is set. Only really started reading this book on Monday, and I'm already halfway through the book. I needed this. Good morning, guys. I wasn't gonna film, but I locked myself out of the house with no car key, so I'm just stuck outside, and I can't get a hold of my dad's friend because I think he might have an extra key to the house, to my cabin, but I think he's still asleep. Contemplating on whether I should ask my manager, because he lives close by, if he can pick me up for work. Not a good day.
I couldn't get any sleep.
I mean, at least I have lunch and everything in my bag, but if I am stuck out here, I have nature to use the restroom and a book and lunch to keep me company
Throughout the day until my sister comes back home at 6:30.
but hey, at least the weather is beautiful. I hear the birds singing. The sunlight is coming through and there's a bit of wind, so it's kind of chilly, but it's still very nice. I'm trying to be optimistic. Oh my gosh, I got bloody nature with me here as well. Oh my, I hate bugs, y'all. I think y'all might know that by now, but shit, that scared the heck out of me. Y'all see how big that is? That ain't normal, you know? Whatever that is. Update, it's 9:10 right now, 9:15-ish. And this is usually time I go out to work because the store slash my office area opens at 10. I tried calling my manager and he's also not picking up, so maybe he's asleep too. And I'm just gonna make the best out of it. I'm just gonna chill on my favorite spot on this deck, very old deck. Gonna read a little bit, maybe try call up a friend if my manager does not pick up again. There's a lot of options that I'm trying to go through. I'm so fucked. By the way, I got to part 2 of the gulag, part 2 chapter 3 right now, and it's almost halfway. I'm almost halfway through. I forgot how dark and depressing this book can get. That's why it's taking me a lot longer to read. When I finished Little Women and jumps right into The Kiss's Deception, I'm all like I only have a quarter left of that book. Realize how much I needed like a fantasy book, because you know it's fiction, it's not real, you know, it's fantasy. This is real.
This is a sad book.
This is a depressing book. That book was it was like a breath of fresh air to me. Note to self, if you read the gulag, read also a romantasy book. It will help you a lot, deeply. Hallelujah. Hi, I made a big cup of coffee. It's current like 11:20. We had a very slow, productive morning. I started reading Pride and Prejudice. Last night I finished The Kiss of Deception. Oh my gosh, okay, spoiler. If you haven't read this, you can skip ahead. When our female leads, Leah, her brother, Walter, I think that was his name, came by the second time and was like,
My wife is murdered, my child is not here, I'm no longer a father.
and then he like goes off to fight the bad guys. I kinda already knew that he was gonna die later in the story. It was kinda obvious. At the end, it happened also fast. Like he died, and then Leah finds out Rafe's, that's her love interest, identity, like that he's the prince that she was supposed to marry, but then they're also in enemy territory. That's the end of this book. Now I really need to know what happens. I think this had a 3.5 on Goodreads. I don't know why it's a 3.5. Maybe it's because it was pretty cliche. So I got curious. I looked up what the rating was on Goodreads and it has a 3.9. I read through a lot of the comments, especially the ones with like the 1-2 star reviews. I can see why they left low reviews. They were saying like how it's a romantasy book, but the only fantasy aspect was the vague special powers. Also talking about Caden, the second male lead. He's an assassin, but he's not even doing his job because he's too busy googly eyeing her.
And like falling in love.
And they were saying how he could have killed her so many times in this book, but it just never happened. And that was another point they were saying, like the book is 500 pages long, but nothing happened. But I really enjoyed the book. And also, for me, I kind of needed a fresh air of fiction. The Gulag was just getting way too depressing. I'm at the part where they're talking about the life inside the Gulag. There's like one chapter dedicated to like the women and how they were living inside the cells. Oh, so 답답해. Yo, this book is just...
It makes you really hate people, this book.
Anyway, I still really like The Kiss of Deception, and I will read the second book. And even though I do agree with some of the reviews that has like 1-2 stars, still really like it. It was really cliche, like the love triangle and everything. I don't know, maybe I have to read more romantic books to have a better rating system in my head. I'm not gonna show you the desk situation because there's a lot of documents with our address and we don't want that on the internet. We're filling out our DS 82 or 83 passport renewal form, and it's just so stressful. I get so overwhelmed and like anxiety just hits so hard every time I do this kind of thing. I get like really nauseous. My stomach's hurting. I want to throw up. I couldn't find my birth certificate, so I couldn't fill out one section of the form for like a good 20 minutes, and I almost had a meltdown. But then I realized that I have my phone and my mom at the tip of my fingertips. Like I just texted her,
Where was I born?
and she came back with a reply. Life is easy. We have to fill out the last part of the form, which is like the emergency contact, and we're putting down one of our dad's friends. But the thing is, none of them have their address in their contact list on the phone. None of them do that, so I texted them a text, and now we're waiting for a reply. So I can settle my nerves a little bit.
I do have her address.
Really? Oh, you're a genius. You're a genius. Just brushed my teeth. I'm just gonna do my night routine. I've been thinking about one of the comments, the reviews for Kiss of Deception. But one of the comments reviews was that like nothing really happened in the book, but like to me a lot happened. The author was like describing her life as a tavern server, like a waitress, and how she like peels onion. But I actually liked reading that. It was very wholesome. After I use that toner pad, I go in with the hyaluronic acid toner because when I use Zero Pore Pad by Medicube, when I use that product, it feels like my skin kind of dries out. So I like to rehydrate my skin. Then I go in with Beauty of Joseon Eye Serum, the ginseng one. Lastly, I go in with this iconic Jericho Rose cream by A Bib. I don't need a lot. And I have super dry lips, so what I like to use is this Aquaphor healing ointment as a lip mask. I just put a thin layer. Lately I've been breaking out. I do not know why. I haven't been using anything new. Maybe it's time for me to wash my pillow covers again. I do wash them like twice a week or like once a week.